Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 33 of House 2 of the Drifter Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it is summer. That was the season I chose to start on in hopes that it would be the very tail end of summer for Charity when she ages up to a young adult, which would also leave her the fall to work on some things leading into summer. So I thought that might work. So that's what we're doing for this particular one. The Weather Channel that we're watching. And of course, because it's the Weather Channel, it has, I noticed Sims 4 shots up there. Just like the Fitness Channel is Sims 4 too. They seem to have done the same thing with the Weather Channel. So I guess newer channels they add have Sims 4 content, I suppose, or that's what it seems to be so far. So that's what she is watching right now. Now, you may notice it is a Wednesday, and which is later than where we left off last time, and that is because I took them to Granite Falls so that Bella could get her 15 insects, and she had completed the Sleep for 5 Nights in a Tent in the last part, and I thought it would be better to take them to get the insects. I know, and it was already noted as completed because it just seems to have done that, and in the past you used to have to do it on that tier, so I'm assuming that's just something that's going on right now. And so she got her 15 insects, and I'm going to insert that right here so you can see it, and then I'll be back. The first thing I did when we got to Granite Falls was take the whole family over to the national park, and I noticed that while we had spent some time, or I had spent some time with Bella looking after little Cedric all morning, feeding him, bathing him, potty training him, even teaching him some flashcards, he was getting possibly a little bit hungry, and since I'm going to take Bella hunting around for bugs here, I thought I should make, let's go over here, her do some food, some baked potatoes, and leave it around, so hopefully that if Cedric gets hungry, he will have something to eat. Let's see, what does she want to do? She wants to light a bonfire. Oh, right, because the lot has a bonfire on it. So now, even though it's completed this 15 insects, let's take a look around and see if we can find any, and then we will just count, because if you remember correctly, I took them all out of her inventory the first time. I'll just harvest while I'm here and looking. There we go. There's some bugs. So I'm going for 15 so that she can truly complete this part of the aspiration, because she really hasn't completed it because it just ticked it off when she traveled. And even though she has collected lots of insects, she hadn't done it on this tier, and that's what, in the past, it had to be on that tier. So I'm assuming it still does, because I've noticed that with other things, that it does the same thing, where it will register things that it shouldn't. Things says you've completed collections when you haven't, collecting items when you haven't actually done so. So I'm going to collect those. I guess, and I did this because it was a day off for Charity. She didn't need to go to school, but I went so late, and maybe that she won't go to school tomorrow too. But we'll find out. We're not spending the night. This is just sort of an afternoon, evening outing to Granite Falls is all it's supposed to be. Let me go back to where she is. There she is. Hopefully you can collect those. So she caught 3 termites and 2 dragonflies, so that is 5 that she will have caught altogether. And I'm just going to, I'm going to pause it because I don't want her to take off from where she is while I'm looking. And I also know I have limited time because Cedric was not getting a little bit tired, and I never thought to bring the tent because he could have obviously slept in the tent. I don't actually need to harvest that sage. I was thinking it was just something. And the more she has in her inventory, the easier it will be for her to do the remedies, which will help her. Is that sage too? Which will help her max her herbology skill. Herbalism skill, not herbology. I always call it herbology. So I'm going to keep looking, and we don't. Maybe she was there already. Hopefully we can find the bugs, because I really don't want to have to come back for, I don't want to have to come back for this. I want to just, if I come back, it's just because we're coming for a vacation. But I'd actually rather take them to Salvadorada. And see, if I go to the Hermit's hideaway, there'll probably be lots of bugs there, so that might be what I need to do. In which case I should probably grab that food and put it in her inventory so she can place it out there so she doesn't need to make anything else when she gets over there. I don't think I can I grab it? Is this part of the lot? Oh, I can grab it. So it's in our inventory. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to go over to the Hermits, and then I'll bring all of them there. Hopefully I can bring, if I can find my way there again. There it is. So I'm going to explore and bring Bella over there, and as soon as she gets there, I will be back. So I brought them all here, and right when we got here, there are some bugs. Hopefully there are actually 3 of these, because we're at 5. I'm going to go fast. Hopefully she can catch these. Yes, 3 Luna moss, so we're now at 8. Oh, more moss. Good. Over here. That's close to the Hermit's place. Hopefully poor little Cedric is going to do okay. I feel a little bit bad bringing a toddler here. Because, of course, Charity, we couldn't come until Charity was a child. So they didn't come here until she was a child. So we didn't have to deal with a toddler at that stage. But we couldn't travel, really, when Cedric was a baby, because babies can't travel and come with us. So that was not an option. So more. There we go. Some more insects. So she hasn't even caught the other ones. Oh, there are more 3. So that's 11 so far. Which I can always double check this count in her inventory, because I took all of the bugs out already. I'm going to harvest those mushrooms. Now if she catches those, then we only need, did she catch those? Maybe they disappeared. I don't think she caught those. Oh, there were 2 dragonflies, so she did catch them. So we can also just add it up here. So she was 3 termites and 2 dragonflies for 5. Another 3 for 8. 3 for 11. 2 for 13. So she needs 2 more bugs. And she's already harvested those. She was quick. I must have. Maybe I had that on fast. So I'm going to look around and see if I can find any more bugs, because that's the only reason I'm here. And as soon as I get those bugs, she's going back home, because it's so much easier to look after a toddler on your home lot than it is when you're out. So I'm going to look around and I'll be back. So she just caught a will-o-wisp. I was just about to have them go fishing together, just because I thought that would help pass the time and be productive. So I'm going to set that up again and keep looking for the bugs. Little Cedric fell asleep. Oh, look, there's the bugs. I think we might be done. If she catches those. And Charity is fishing. So that's good, because she needs to max her fishing skill for her house. And we got 3 fireflies. So we are done and can head on home. 9:30 at night. So it took us like the evening, the better part of the late afternoon and the evening for us to complete that. But we are all done, and I'm going to take them home, and I'll join you back there. So you'll see she completed that. It took them the afternoon, evening, and they got back Tuesday evening, and they were all tired and whatnot, so I sent them all to bed to look after their needs. And now I see that both the kids are still sleeping. And when I got into the game, Cody really had to go to the bathroom, but he looks like he's gone. He's looked after that. That's good. And of course, I've given them all their cold and hot weather clothing when I came in. And the other thing that I did after they got back was I kind of weatherproofed the garden. I was originally planning on trying to add something here, but the space was too small. It's 3 grids, but because you can only put your walls 2 grids, like they have to have 1 grid around, I could only go 2 out, so it would have only been 2, which was not enough space for a greenhouse. So what I did is I spent some money on a whole bunch of pots, and I brought them in here, and I may probably end up making this a room for their greenhouse as opposed to having it like all open. And at some point possibly I might make a room down here for a butler. I'll see how it goes, but for now it's still all open. So I just spent like $50 for each of these pots, garden pots that they have down here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, about 27 pots times 50 that was spent. So their money will be less because of that. And because they're all inside, they are all sheltered. And some of these, I'm trying to look, I don't know if the ones, the ones from Granite Falls, they are saying they have seasons. These are all the Granite Falls one, that's summer. And mushrooms are fall and spring. Spring is for strawberries. And I don't know if we have any dragon fruit, because if we don't, it's going to be really not very good odds that we'll get them. And the blackberries aren't worth as much. Oh good, we do have some dragon fruit, because they've changed it so that the well, at the moment they've purposely changed it that when you splice your plants, there's just a percentage chance that you're going to get the the special plant off of it. And from what I can see and what I've read, it's quite low, the chance. So you can splice to your heart's content, and it takes a long time to get the item off of it. And you can now buy special packages to get things off of that, but I find they're really random. And the rare currently, all it seems to give me is the magic beans from the Plant Sim challenge from a year ago, if I remember correctly. Yes, a year ago. Because why? And her mom participated in that, and we already have the forbidden fruit. But one thing I did notice with the forbidden fruit, and I don't know that I've sold any of it because I don't remember. I should go look. It seems, I don't know if existing forbidden fruit will have gone up in value. My guess is it wouldn't. But the previous fruit, like if you have it and you harvest it, it seemed to have gone up quite a lot in value. But like I said, let me see if we even have any here. Yeah, see, none of the stuff in here, like the dragon fruit's worth a lot more, but it's not, and they're still worth nothing. The ones that are there from before. But, and we can't even harvest anything off of here, but we can evolve, which is one thing that's been fixed or changed. Let me take a look here. So she now needs just to get to level 10 of her herbalism skill to complete that aspiration, which is one of the goals of this house. I'm just checking where she is on the freelance botanist. Now she's above that. She needs to fertilize and graft onto plants. So I'm just going to evolve that, since I see that it has the option to evolve it. But it doesn't seem to have a season. It just says in season, and that's it. Where this one is an apple tree and the season is fall. So, but because we were here and we got it before seasons, she has been able to get that. And there's a few plants here that need some evolving, which is good. And then she can come harvest all. And we'll let her do that. And how is everybody? I think we need to, I actually think you watch the Weather Channel. I think you need to go wake up your daughter, because she's going to be late for school. And she does indeed have school. And I did, as you would have seen, took them fishing, but she only ended up fishing in one location when we were fishing. Though I had thought maybe I should switch her off this aspiration. Not like onto something that she can't partially complete, but whatever. That was the one I chose for her. I probably should have taken a different one. And I am going to take Bella and get her up. We're going to wake her up. Forget about the harvesting. You can do that when when Charity is at school. And then once she's up, hopefully she'll go to the bathroom on her own. So, and the other thing I did is I took some things and put them inside, because I was thinking, with seasons, I wasn't sure what season I was going to start with, so that they might need to be inside. And in any of the seasons, you can have, bad weather. So, but of course I had stuff outside because she loves the outdoors. So we are going to try and encourage her to pee because she's got to go to the bathroom. So it'd be a good idea if you went to the bathroom, because I think you have to go very badly, and hopefully you'll just look after yourself after that. We're going to ignore you other than that. We're going to go back and do our own thing, and she can come out here and now harvest all. And once she's done that, I'll have her evolve it, because the evolving happens automatically now, and I want to evolve it after we've harvested. So there, we are done with that. And why don't we just, before we do anything else, let's check a look at poor little Cedric. Seems to be upset. Does he have to go potty? Because if he does, he had a nightmare. Poor little guy, and he's going to his daddy. Okay, well, you go to your daddy. Probably going to need to get a dryer. Because with rain, the stuff doesn't dry outside. I was going to, I have the dryer. I'm probably going to need to, like, get her dryer there and whatnot. So we're going to just ignore, we're going to assume, she's going to sleep. No, he's all right. What I want to do is check Bella. Is she really tired? She's a little bit tired. She can sleep a little bit. I assume she's just, she was trying to have a nap. So why don't we come over here and brighten his day, and then we will say toddler care. He's acquired the gourmet cooking skill. We are going to parenting. I'm not going to teach. We're going to play with him. Okay. And of course it's all glitched. A lot of my Sims can't really, they do this when they play a lot lately. Where the child sits on the ground. He's like watching his mummy going and doing strange contortionist movements. He still doesn't even look very happy. He still looks really, really sad. So we're going to do the you'll be okay. That's what we're going to do. And I was wanting to make sure, go eat. Why did you not did you not finish the food that you were working on? So go eat your food. Don't be silly. So he's still sad. He's got a smile on his face. So now where are you going? You'll be okay. And let's call that nanny back. Nanny seems to be gone. Hire a service. It's a big little hug for the little guy. And we'll hire a nanny. Because the nanny finally left. Now you need to go potty. Well, I think you're potty trained, aren't you? You are not potty trained. Oh my goodness. We have our work cut out for us with you. Come over here and let's potty train him. You have a lot of skills short. Now that tree's on this side of the house as opposed to the other side of the house. It was always in the way. When I went into the toddler's room. Okay, so you walk through the house, and that is the front door. You walk through the house just to come through. So it was a work day for Bella, and I can't remember if it just turned into a holiday because she took a one-day vacation, and so it automatically gave her the day off, or if I took the vacation day, which I probably may have done because I think I wanted to stay home and work on Cedric's needs and whatnot. But she looks like she needs to have a nap herself. So how are you doing, Cedric? You're going potty. You're a little bit tired because you woke up from your nightmare and you need a little bit to eat. So hopefully you'll go grab something to eat and before you go have a nap. And then you can have a nap while your mummy is having a nap. That would be good. Yeah, so he's really low on all of his things. And because we've been busy concentrating on other things, he has 4 days. So he's been 3 days. 3 days that he's been a toddler. So how did that go? You only got to level 2. I did see that. And now we're going to take you, go back onto her, because I don't actually want to accidentally. So we have Franks and beans. We're going to grab a serving for Cedric, because I want him to eat. Oh, we can't grab a serving for Cedric, because the maid put it away. So we're going to open this. And we're going to pick up a serving. Oh, no, we don't. He's going to eat him on his own. Okay, so he's eating on his own. So we're going to go come have a nap ourselves. We'll have a nap. And it is actually summer, but it's cool outside. That's interesting. And I didn't really check what day of summer it is. So so it's actually going to be fall when she leaves because of the fact that it was a Wednesday. So, and she's about 13 days. So that's 7. So she's not going to have a lot of time, I have to say, before it's going to be winter for her. Guess I should have started in spring. Oh well. It is what it is. So he had a potty accident. Poor little kitty. Poor kiddo. And now what is he doing? Did he eat? Is he all good? Well, he didn't have very much, but he had something. He's going to put that over there. So I'm going to take you, and I'm going to have you read Cedric to sleep. You can wake up from your nap. You can have another nap in a bit. Let's go look after your little one first. There you go. He's all upset. He had a bad potty accident and he's a little bit tired. He's still a little bit hungry, but you know, he could be worse. So let's get that. Let's get that going. Good, he got to level 2 of imagination from being read to sleep. And so now you can come why don't you have a sleep? And I'll just wake you up. So I'll be back unless something happens when Bella wakes up. And if Cedric wakes up, then I'll wake Bella up automatically. Bella's still sleeping, but I'm trying to get her to get up so that and I bought a journal for Charity, and I'm going to put it in her inventory. And she's not waking up. I asked her to wake up. Now she's up, and Charity is really, really tense, so we're going to discuss her stress mood, and then we will talk about herbalism, and then we will talk her through her mood swing. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under parenting, and discipline, ask not to shout about forbidden words, parenting, encourage good grades. She's a B, which I think she already was, so that's not actually anything new. And I am going to actually stick her over onto family. Not that it's probably going to do very much. And then we are going to parenting, encourage her to redirect her mood. I decided to speed up what happened because it ended up taking a number of asking to redirect her mood and some disciplining for shouting forbidden words and discussing her mood and whatnot. So finally, in the end, Charity did blog about her feelings a little bit. We encouraged that, and then she finally decided to go for a jog, and of course she ate a little bit in the meantime too, but that was essentially it in a nutshell. So I just decided to speed it up and summarize it in this way. So we're going to leave it here. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.